Hey friends, do not mind my crazy hair. It is hair wash day. Like, does everyone else have like a hair wash day? I wash my hair like once a week or less. This is day 9, I think, for my hair. Anyway, I'm not on here to talk about my hair. I'm on here to talk about my son, who is 6. He's my middle child, and how I had to make a really tough decision earlier this week regarding his education. And so we live in Canada. We live in New Brunswick, which is the only bilingual province in Canada. French, English. And so when my boys went into grade 1, I put them in French immersion. I do not speak French. My husband speaks little itty bitty tiny bit of French, but we're like not French speakers. But we understand that if they're going to stay here, having a second language is very important. So the options are you can put them in French immersion, early immersion, grade 1, or you can wait until grade 6. And so we decided early immersion, let's do this. Let's see what happens. And so Oliver, who's my oldest, he's very much firstborn energy. Like, he's the leader, he overthinks, he's not much of a risk taker, he analyzes everything, he's kind of sensitive. Noah is very much the middle child. He's very much a risk taker. He's not afraid of things. We named him perfectly because he's always finding animals and bugs that are attracted to him. He loves to be in nature, and they have very different learning styles. Like, he loves to do puzzles and things like that. And so Monday afternoon, I got a call from Noah's teacher telling me that he is struggling big time in French. She's not allowed to give me recommendations, and they don't fail kids. He's not about to fail. But she said that his reading in French is still so unconfident. Like, he won't even try to read words because he's afraid he's going to get them wrong. And he's still really struggling with comprehension. So it is French immersion. She's speaking to the kids in French pretty much all day, every day. And she said he seems really confused a lot of the time. And she kind of said, I have 2 options. I can fill out the paperwork to put him into English next year, or I can keep him in French. And because I was like, if he wants to stay in French, like, I'll get a tutor, I'll do whatever I can. Can you give me some names of people? And she's like, we'll have additional resources for him. But at this point, like, she was meeting with him one-on-one. There was another teacher meeting with him one-on-one sometimes, and he's still struggling. But on top of that, she said that he seems to be getting more and more frustrated at school. Well, Friday is their last, like, real day of education. And then they still have 2 more weeks left, but, like, both kids came home with these calendars of, like, the next 2 weeks are just, like, party central. They're just playing and enjoying each other and having fun. And so, like, as a parent, you know, you kind of have these expectations for your kids, right? Like, I wanted to put them in French because I wanted them to have better chances at life. Not that they need it, because I don't speak French and I have a very successful company that I own and employees that work for me. And my husband has an amazing career and he doesn't speak French either. But, you know, we wanted them to have these opportunities, and you have these dreams and these goals that you kind of create for your children when you have them, that you want them to be successful and happy. But you also have to understand that, I think this is like one of the hardest things for parents, we're creating humans that are supposed to leave us. They're supposed to go off and have their own lives and enjoy their own lives. And so when he got home from school, I took him into his bedroom and I closed the door because I didn't want his brother and sister, like, barging in, because I think that this was a sensitive topic. And we had a very frank discussion on what he wanted to do, because his happiness at the end of the day is more important than me thinking that he should speak French. Like, honestly, at the end of the day, I don't care if he speaks French. And so when I said, hey, this is what do you want to do for grade 2, man? Like, I didn't say, like, oh, you're struggling, or, you know, kind of plant any of those seeds. But I said, if you want to do French, I mean, it might take a little bit more work, but Like, we'll do it together. But if you want to go to English, we can do that too. And he whispered to me and said, I want to go to English, Mom. So he is 6. And so I don't want my kids just like make gut reaction decisions. I want them to understand their choices. And I know he's little. So I said, cool. Why do you want to go to English? And he said, because I don't understand when Madame talks to us. I don't know what she's saying. And that was enough for me. I was just like, no, he's going to English. I'm even getting a little emotional about it right now. Because what are the pros to keeping... Hi! To keeping him in French if he doesn't enjoy it? I'm talking about you, mister.
Okay, is it Madame Hannah?
No.
Are you done?
Look at the eyelashes on you because I put an eyelash filter. Like, how does that benefit him? You don't like yourself because the eyelash. It doesn't benefit him at all to force him to stay in French. Like, if he's already not enjoying it, how am I helping him by forcing him to stay in it? It's just going to absolutely destroy his self-confidence, right? So we made the very difficult decision to put him in English for next year, for grade 2. And it was difficult because as a parent, you want to make sure that you're doing the right things, but I would rather my kid be happy and excel in the environments that he excels in, and not try to force him into the boxes that society and our government here says he should be in because we live here and it's a bilingual province. What is the benefit to that? He can always take it later if he wants to, or take a completely different language. I'm sharing all this to say, like, mom guilt is a real thing, and as parents, we're just doing our best. So I just want to encourage you.